And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Here's the former Florida Gator Eddie Pinheiro to get us started. And off we go on EA Sports. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Come on, set!
Going play action, Ritter. That complete to Drake London. Room past the 35. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Ready?
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
On play action, here's Ritter. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Christian Watson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Anthony Schwartz going to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Let's go!
This is Starks to start the drive. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense for the Falcons very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here's 2nd and 10. He finds his man complete. It's Jenkins. A big play there for Carolina. 41 yards.
A 41-yard gain. And the Panthers first down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Starks. Down to the 41. You talk about this Falcon defense. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, Young. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Motion man is Schwartz. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 29-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Ready?
A run here for starts. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
A delayed give on the draw to Starks. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Young will set to throw.
He'll find Schwartz complete right side.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go. And sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game. It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Young working out of the gun. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
Let's go.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Ritter throwing on 3rd down.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Now a man who did his collegiate punting just a couple hours from here in Clemson in South Carolina, Bradley Pinion to kick. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Falcons 7, Panthers 0.
Panther football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready, set. Ready.
A play fake. Now Young. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. 43 yards. And the Panthers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. Oh, good return up past the 30. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
It certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Ready.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The Falcons had 8-3 now. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where the open week fell.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Down to about the 32. These two division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10. And it was the Falcons getting the road victory in that one. So they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Atlanta. On second down, another shot for Robinson. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up the first and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up first and goal.
They'll run with Robinson. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Again, it'll be Robinson. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Koo knocks this one through the post. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, That would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On second down, Young. Dropping it off for starts. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Give them the completion. No gain, but let's focus in on that tackle. Open field tackling, the hardest thing to do in the game, I believe.
But when you get outside the tackle box, it becomes a numbers game. The defense had more than they could block. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Young on 3rd down. That is caught. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
And the Panthers first down.
This is Starks. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
To throw on 2nd down is Young. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Ready.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Ready.
Ritter from the gun. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He's got him in, complete. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Another throw coming up here for Ritter. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Black Ultra. On the ball.
On 1st down, Ritter. That's to the tight end, Musgrave. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Here we go. Set.
Now a 2nd and 2. Ritter back to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Cheetah.
Ritter now. These guys running back out of the backfield. He's going to be brought down short of the first, and they are out of timeouts. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Koo knocks this one through the post. So we hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Again on the ground, again with Starks. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now 2nd and 5.
Ready.
Now Starks. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Now a 3rd and 6. Young to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Falcons are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead. Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 64 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Ridder looking to throw on 1st and 10. That's caught inside the 20. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Looking to throw it here. Ridder. That's out wide here for Robinson. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that will bring up 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And Young's throw there incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Young. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Falcons will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now Ritter to throw on first down. That's taken in by Watson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Close, 10.
Ritter on first and 10. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter. But now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So the scoring dried up here in the third. Nothing that quarter for either side. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's Young on first down. Out in the flat for Starks. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's second down. Up the middle they go. Starks. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
A good pickup there at 22.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball with.
Touchdown! A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Panthers are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the fourth. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
Ready.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here. Up to the 20.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
Ready.
Again, it's Robinson. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 104 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
intercepted. Loose inside the 30. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Intercepted by the Panthers. They'll take over the
Come on,
first
stay.
at the 29-yard line.
Hurry. Ready.
They'll run on first down. Starts. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here is Young. And it's caught. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Here we go.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal? They're running with Stokes. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
At their own 15-yard line.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Back to throw, Ritter. A short throw to Musgrave. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3.
Set.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Piñeiro now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Panthers 28, Falcons 13.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it.
25-yard line.
Here's first and 10. Here's Ritter. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. They'll come up now on second down.
Mega.
Now Ritter. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. A big play needed, no doubt. Third and long. Ritter. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Another try from the 14 on 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Ritter looks to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Ready, set.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
Ready, ready.
To the air again, it's Ritter. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
By the Panthers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but Starks lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they've got it just 2 yards away from the end zone. They'll have it 1st and goal here from the 2-yard line.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
Come on.
Here we go. 1st and goal. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Ready?
They'll let Robinson try and run. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes.